That monitor, keep your eyes fixed, focus on that monitor, and as you tune into the sound of my voice, your eyes will become heavy, sleepy, or want to close, but don't close them until I ask you to. Keep staring at that monitor and allow your heavy eyes to get tired and sleepy, but don't close them until I ask you to. Some excellent concentration going on here. Now listen very carefully. You will hear other sounds, but they won't disturb you or distract you. In fact, they'll help you concentrate even more. My voice is now the most important thing to you. You find it easy to do the things that I say, you just want to do the things that I say. All the suggestions I give to you are for tonight and for tonight only. They will only last for tonight. In fact, if any one of you leaves this building at any point, all hypnosis will be cancelled out. You'll be exactly the same as you were just a few minutes before you first entered this building tonight. No matter how deeply you go into hypnosis, you will always hear the sound of my voice. And I can always awaken you by counting from 10 to 1, of course I will. Now you will hear me say the words sleep to you, your eyes will close, your heavy head will fall forward, and you'll just have this overwhelming desire to do everything that I say. Now you will be mentally and physically safe at all times. You'll be mentally and physically safe at all times. You will hear me say the word sleep to you, your eyes will close, your heavy head will fall forward, and you'll just have this overwhelming desire to do everything that I say. Now it's your imagination, your concentration that will take you there. So this is what I want you to do now, guys, is look at me. Place your hands out in front of you like so. Interlock your fingers like so. And begin squeezing your hands tightly together now. Squeeze your hands tightly together. Pushing your thumbs down, your palms pressed in tightly. Now I'm going to ask you to close your eyes in a minute, and the reason I do that, it makes you easier for you to concentrate. So all I want you to do is a nice deep breath in now, close your eyes down and begin concentrating on your hands, squeezing your hands tighter and tighter. Just imagine now, and imagination is key, that I'm spreading the most powerful super glue all over your hands. I'm spreading the most powerful super glue all over your hands. It's dripping into your fingers, into your palms, sticking your hands tightly together now. Squeeze your hands tighter and tighter. And the tighter you squeeze, the more they lock. And the more they lock, the tighter they squeeze. Now here we are. The inside sounds and outside sounds will continue, but they don't disturb you or distract you at all. In fact, they help you concentrate on the sound of my voice. And this is what I want you to do. Imagine now that that super glue is bonding, welding, gluing your hands tightly together now. Bonding, welding, gluing your hands tightly together now. Tighter and tighter. Squeeze your hands tighter and tighter, and imagine that super glue is bonding, welding, gluing, locking your hands tightly together. And this is what I want you to do. In your mind, and in your mind, I want you to roll over in your head. My hands are locked, my hands are locked, my hands are locked. And keep repeating that over in your mind. My hands are locked, my hands are locked. As you begin squeezing tighter and tighter. And imagine that super glue is locking, bonding, welding, gluing your hands tightly together now. Locking, bonding, welding, gluing your hands tightly together now. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And by the time I count to 3, you will find that your hands are locked, bonding, welded so tightly together you cannot pull them apart. In fact, the more you try to pull them apart, the tighter locked they become on the count of 3. So here we go now. 1, tighter and tighter. Locking, bonding, welding, gluing your hands tightly together now. Locking, bonding, welding, gluing your hands tightly together now. That super glue is locking, bonding, welding your hands tightly together. Your hands are locked on the count of 2. The more you try to pull your hands apart, the tighter locked they become on the count of 3. Now, listen very carefully, because what I want you to do now is just imagine I'm spreading that same super glue all over your eyes. I'm spreading that super glue all over your eyes. Locking, bonding, welding, gluing your eyes tightly together now. Locking, bonding, welding, gluing your eyes tightly together now. Just imagine now that same super glue is locking, bonding, welding, gluing your eyes tightly closed to now. And I want you to roll over in your head now. My eyes are locked, my eyes are locked, my eyes are locked. And keep repeating that over in your mind. My eyes are locked, my eyes are locked. As that super glue begins to bond, to set, to weld your eyes tightly together. Locking, bonding, welding, gluing your eyes tightly together now. Locking, bonding, welding, gluing your eyes tightly together now on the count of 1. Tighter and tighter. Your eyes locked, bolted, welded, glued together. Super glued together. Locked, bonding, welded, glued on the count of 2. In fact, the more you try to open your eyes, the tighter locked they become. On the count of 3, and that's fine. You can stop trying now. Because this is what's going to happen. In a moment, I'm going to come around and push your hands down into your lap. And all that is a sign and signal to allow your heavy head to fall forward, your hands to part, and to drift down into a deep, relaxing kind of sleep, where nothing bothers you, nothing disturbs you except the sound of my voice. I'm going to come round and push your hands into your lap. And all that serves as a sign and a signal to relax every muscle from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. I'll push your hands down into your lap. Allow your heavy head to fall forward, your hands apart and drift down into a deep, relaxing kind of sleep. So continue relaxing now with each easy breath that you take, each sound that you hear, each sound carries you down deeper and deeper, relaxing more and more with each easy breath that you take. Each sound that you hear helps you relax even more. The inside sounds and outside sounds will continue, but they don't disturb you or distract you. In fact, they help you relax even more. And just imagine this, that your feet are beginning to become heavy, loose, limp. Nothing bothers you, nothing disturbs you except the sound of my voice. The inside sounds and outside sounds will continue, but they don't disturb you or distract you. In fact, they help you relax even more. Your calves are loose, limp, heavy and relaxed. All the stresses of days and weeks gone by are leaving your mind and leaving your body completely, allowing you to drift even deeper, much deeper than you are right now. Your long thigh muscles loose, limp, heavy and relaxed. Nothing bothers you, nothing disturbs you except the sound of my voice. My voice now is the most important thing to you. You find it easy to do the things that I say. So just continue relaxing now, just as you do when you are deep and sound asleep. Every time you breathe in more relaxation. Every time you breathe out, you exhale more tension, the stress. Let it go. It's not important to you right now. And just continue relaxing your stomach into your chest. Deep, beautiful relaxation. Each breath that you take, each sound that you hear, each sound helps you relax even more. And your arms are heavy, loose, limp. And your neck muscles, just allow them to relax now, just as they do when you are deep and sound asleep. Just allow your heavy head to fall forward. Let it fall where it will, it doesn't matter. The inside sounds and outside sounds will continue, but they don't disturb you or distract you. In fact, they help you relax even more. Your facial muscles, your head, loose, limp, heavy, and relax. Now I'm going to begin counting from 1 to 10. With each number, you drift even deeper, much deeper now. So here we go now. 1, 2,
fall off a chair now.
3, all the way down now. The inside sounds and outside sounds continue, but they don't bother you or disturb you. In fact, they help you concentrate on the sound of my voice. My voice now is the most important thing to you. 4, 5, way down now. 6. Just allow yourself to go all the way down. Imagine yourself sinking down into a deep, sound sleep. 7, 8, 9, all the way down now. Nothing bothers you, nothing disturbs you. Relaxing now on the count of 10. And remember, each and every time I say the word sleep to you, your eyes will close, your heavy head will fall forward, and you'll have this overwhelming desire to do everything that I say. You will hear me say the word sleep to you, your eyes will close, your heavy head will fall forward, and you'll have this overwhelming desire to do everything that I say. If you understand that, nod your head for me. And you relax even more. You want to do that, nod your head for me. That's fantastic. If you want to go deeper, if that's true, nod your head for me. Allow yourself to go down deep, sound sleep. Now I want to come round and speak to each and every one of you and give you some instructions. So just continue with your eyes closed tightly, listening to the music and the sound of my voice, and sink down into a deep, sound sleep. Now listen to me very carefully, because in a few short moments I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count to 3, in your imagination, and it's your imagination that counts here, I want you to imagine you'll become the world's greatest pianist, playing professionally as you possibly can. It's your imagination. Just allow yourself to drift into this imagination, become the world's greatest pianist, playing professionally as you possibly can, with your eyes tightly closed, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3 now. Play as professionally as you possibly can now. As professionally as you possibly can now. With your eyes tightly closed at all times, playing as professionally as you possibly can now. Show off to your fans out there. Away we go now. Play as professionally as you possibly can now. Just show your fans now. Here we go now, 1, 2, 3, play with your elbows now, really show off. I want you to really show off now and start playing with your nose. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, play with your nose now. Play with your nose. I'm going to count to 3. On the count to 3, you start beginning playing with your fingers again. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, play with your fingers again.
naliwan pa Facebook. Kung tomorrow. Sabi niyo mami, bigyan sila baga. Kaya na corner, things in Picasso. It's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count to 3, the music will stop. You'll stop and you'll go way down into a deep sound sleep. So here we go now. 1, 2, 3, and sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Excellent imaginations. So this is what I want you to do now. Listen to me very, very carefully, because I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you will be the best violinist the world has ever seen. You will play your fiddle. You will show off to all your fans out there. So here we go now. 1, 2, 3. Play your fiddle now. Away we go. So this is what I want you to do now. Stamp your feet in time with the music. Away we go. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count to 3, the music will stop. You'll stop and go way down into a deep sound sleep. So here we go now. 1, 2, 3, sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. And you're all part of my group now. You've got fantastic imagination. So I want you to sit back in your chairs for me, please. Sit back in your chairs for you, make yourself comfortable, because I'm now taking you on holiday. You're on a beautiful beach. It's a beautiful day. The sun is out, you feel good, and now here's the deal. I'm going to come round and give you your favourite alcoholic drink. So place your right hands out in front of you for me, please. Place your right hands out in front of you for me, please. And I'm going to come round and give you your favourite alcoholic drink. And this is what happens. As soon as you finish your drink, it immediately fills up again. So enjoy your favourite alcoholic drink. Where you go? It's your favourite alcoholic. Drink it down. As soon as you drink it down, it immediately fills up again. So keep drinking your favourite alcoholic drink. Down it goes. Now I want you to notice this. It's 100% proof alcohol and you're getting very, very drunk. Getting drunk now. Drink it down. You're getting so drunk now, you can't say your name. You slur your name. You can try and say your name, but the more you try to say your name, you get more and more slurry. So try and say your name for me, please. Come on. Try and say your name. Person I'm touching now, what's your name? Person I'm touching now, what's your name? It's what? I think I've got it. How about you, sweetheart? What's your name? You, sweetheart, what's your name?
What?
You, my friend, what's your name? Now listen very carefully. You finish your drinks now and I'm going to tap the microphone and you can be completely sober again. So here we go now. 1, 2, 3. Completely sober. Sit back in your loungers now. Sit back in the lounges and make yourself nice and comfortable. Because I want you to notice now that it's 70 degrees. It's a beautiful day. In fact, it's 75 degrees. It's 80 degrees. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. It's 85 degrees. You will keep all your clothes on. Getting hotter and hotter and hotter. You've never been so hot in this in all your life. Getting hotter and hotter. It's 90 degrees. It's 100 degrees. You've never been so hot in this in all your life. 110 degrees. Start fanning yourselves now. It's absolutely boiling. And it's now coming down to 100 degrees. 90 degrees. Oh, that's better. 80 degrees. 70 degrees. It's a beautiful 70 degrees. Make yourselves comfortable now. It's so nice and comfortable. Actually, it's 50 degrees. It's 40 degrees. Oh dear, it's getting a bit chilly now. It's 20 degrees. It's minus 10. Minus 20. Stamp your feet. Try and get the circulation go quickly now. Minus 50 degrees. Now we're all good friends up here. So what you need to do to keep warm is huddle and cuddle the person next to you. Huddle and cuddle the person next to you. Huddle the person next to you. It's the only way to keep warm. This is what I want you to, listen very carefully, I want you to sleep in those positions. Sleep in those positions. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our brave volunteers. Come on. Fantastic. Now, this is what I want you to do for me, please. Sit back in your chairs for me. Sit back in your chairs. Because you now have the opportunity to win £5 million. And this is how you can do it. With your eyes tightly closed at all times, you will remain seated at all times. Because you are professional downhill skiers. And you are going to be in the race of your life. So put your hands out in front of you and grab those skis. This is for £5 million. So here we go now. 3, 2, 1. And away you go. This is for £5 million. Okay, listen very carefully because you've got a slalom coming up soon. Get ready, I'll count you in. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Turn left. Turn right. Turn left. Turn right. And then you're going downhill as fast as you can. And there's a jump coming up. There's a ski jump coming up. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Jump. Excellent. We're nearly there. Come on, this is for £5 million. One more jump. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Jump. 100 yards. 75 yards. 50 yards. 25 yards. And you're through. And you can sit back in your chairs and relax. Sit back in your chairs and relax. Because you're all joint winners. So you're all going to get a share of the money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around and hand the money to you. And what I want you to do is put it into a place it will never ever be found. So place your right hands out in front of you. And as soon as I give you that money, I want you to hide it in a place it will never ever be found. Hide that money where it will never ever be found. And I want you to think about where you've placed it, because that money is now turned into fleas, loads of fleas, itchy, scratchy fleas. They're everywhere. Itchy, scratchy fleas. You keep the clothes on at all times. Itchy, scratchy fleas. It's in your hair, it's everywhere. And those fleas have gone. Those fleas are gone. You're comfortable. Sit back in your chairs and relax. Sit back in your chairs and relax. Oh, fantastic. You're all comfortable, feeling great. And listen to me carefully as I say the words sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Excellent. Now then, because you're all part of my group, I'm going to look after you. And I'm going to give you a special treat. I'm going to give you flying lessons. Now, these are the safest airlines go, because they're my hypnotic airlines, so you're perfectly safe at all times. So place your hands out in front of you and grab the controls for me. Grab the controls for me. And what we're doing now is we're taxiing down the runway. Taxiing down the runway. So get ready now. When I tell you to, and only when I tell you to, I want you to pull the controls back so we go up in the air. So gently pull the controls back. Back we go. Gently does it. Fantastic. Perfectly safe. Perfectly calm. Now what I want you to do is level off for me, please. Now then, we're going to get used to steering this plane. So in a moment, I'm going to say turn left. When I say turn left, I want you to steer that plane left. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, turn left. Slowly does it. And now straighten up. And now turn right. Fantastic. And straighten up for me, please. Now we've got extra special lessons coming up now, because we're about to go through some turbulence. So here we go now. Going through some turbulence. So hang on tightly. We're going through some turbulence. We're perfectly safe, but hang on tightly. Going through that turbulence now. Going through that turbulence. And we're through the turbulence, that's fine, that's fine. Now what I want you to do is just lower the plane down. Down we go. Now level off. And what I want you to do is press the button that says automatic pilot. Push that button now. Push that button now. That's fine, you can let go of the controls. And it's my pleasure to announce that we're now flying over 100 feet above the ground. And we're flying over a nudist beach. So take a look out the window. Take a look what's going on there. It's a no-holds bar there. Oh my God, I can't believe what we're seeing there. Now I'm going to come round to each and every one of you, tap you on the shoulder. When I do, I want you to tell me exactly what you can see. Exactly what you can see.
Willy.
June, tell me exactly what you can see.
A bloody big one.
June, what can you see?
Boobs.
Boobs everywhere. What about you, sweetheart? What can you see?
Cock.
How about you? How about you, my friend?
Has my missus done it?
Anyway. Okay, we've now landed the plane. You can sit back in your chairs for me, please. Sit back in your chairs and relax. Sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. That's fantastic. Now, you have another opportunity to win lots and lots of money. This is how you're going to do it. What I want you to do is, this one's for just £1 million. And you're going to be milking some cows. And the more milk you produce, the more money you're going to earn. So here we go now. Start milking those cows for me, please. Quickly now, milk the cows. Milk those cows for me. Faster and faster. Because the more milk you produce, the more money you're going to earn. Excellent. Keep milking now, as fast as you can. Now listen very carefully. I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and you're just going to use one hand. So here we go now. 1, 2, 3. One hand. One hand. Okay, use the other hand. Use the other hand. Fantastic. Now this is what I want you to use both hands now. Go as fast as you can. Excellent. Now this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tap you on the shoulder. The moment I tap you on the shoulder, you'll get down on all fours and become the cow being milked. You're going to become the cow being milked as soon as I touch you on the shoulder. So here we go now. As I touch you on the shoulder, get down on all fours, become the cow being milked, 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 become the cow being milked. And you like it. You can make all the noises, you like it. Excellent. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And as soon as I count to 3, you'll be your normal self. I hope. Your normal selves in every single way. So here we go now. 1, 2, 3. Eyes open. What's going on, guys? Well, have a sit back in your chairs for me. Sit back in your chairs for me, please. Make yourselves nice and comfortable. Sleep. Relax. Sleep and relax. Sleep. Lay down deep. Sleep. Relax. Sleep. Sleep. Relax. Excellent. Keep relaxing now. Let's hear it for our brave volunteers, ladies and gentlemen. They've been fantastic. Excellent. Now listen to me very carefully because you'll remain in your chairs with your eyes tightly closed. But I've taken you to the cinema. So you're in the cinema now. You can see that cinema screen with your eyes tightly closed. And the movie's about to begin. And it's the funniest movie you've ever seen. All your favourite characters are in it, you can laugh your heads off. I don't care who the characters are, you can laugh and laugh. It's the funniest movie you have ever seen in your life. It's the funniest movie you've ever seen in your life. Now listen to me very carefully because that film's now coming to an end. That film's coming to an end now. And sit back in your chair because that's not the film I wanted you to see. That's not the film I wanted to see. The film I wanted you to see is this one. And you'll think you're watching the saddest movie you've ever seen. It's the saddest movie. It involves Bambi. It involves Lassie and E.T. The forest is on fire and Bambi is stuck. Lassie's legs are broken, he can't rescue them. It's the saddest movie you've seen. It's okay, you can relax. The firemen have put the fire out, Bambi's safe, the vet has fixed Lassie's legs, and everything's fine, and you're happy. You can sit back in your chair, because that wasn't the movie I wanted you to see. I want you to be aware that you are all alone in the cinema. No one can see you. And the projection list has gone. and he's left one film running for you, and you like this film. It's a blue movie. You like what you see. You're all alone, no one can see you. You like what you see. You won't touch anything, but you like what you see. You can't believe what you're watching. And you like this movie. Now I'm going to introduce you to something that's new on the market. It's called Feel-O-Vision. And you can touch and feel and join in. Touch and feel and join in. Sit back down in your chairs and enjoy the movie in your chair. Enjoy the movie in your chair. And now listen very carefully, that movie's ending now. That movie's ending. Sit back in your chair for me. Sit back in your chair and relax. Sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. Now, in a moment I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. And as soon as you open your eyes and you hear me make this noise, you will suddenly smell the most disgusting smell. And you think it's coming from the person next to you. Now you won't be violent, you won't hurt them, but you will think it's coming from them. Every time you hear me go, you will smell the most disgusting smell you've ever smelled in your life. And you think it's coming from the person next to you. So here we go now. Open your eyes, make yourselves comfortable. Make yourselves nice and go, oh dear. If you need to move, you go, oh dear. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh. If some of you want to move to the front of the audience here, you might be clearer there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, up you come. Have a seat over here for me, please. Take a seat there, that's better. Oh, oh dear. Okay, listen very carefully. I'm going to tap the microphone. The air will be clear, your lungs will be clear. You'll feel great. Here we go now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's better. Oh, nice and clear now. Feeling good, feeling fine. Do you want to bring your chairs back to the stage for me, girls? That's it, fantastic. The air is clear. That's brilliant. Nice, clean, fresh air. Have a seat there.